What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Gig Nation, where we talk about everything related to the gig economy. My name is Jonathan, and today we're going to be looking at the top 25 delivery apps in the gig economy. So you've probably heard of like the first 5 or 6 apps on this list, but there's a ton on here that you may not have heard about before. So make sure you stick around for the full list because there's really some good opportunities on here. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you check out the new Facebook group. I'll leave a link down below. And if you want the links to sign up for some of these apps, I will actually be posting an article on gigsharks.com, so I'll leave the link to that down below as well. Now, if you enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. So we're going to start off this list with some of the more popular food delivery apps, and to kick it off, let's start with DoorDash. Now, most of you have heard of DoorDash, and that's because it's quite possibly the most popular food delivery app out there. With DoorDash, you pick up food from local restaurants and deliver it to customers. Payout is generally pretty high compared to a lot of other food delivery apps, and you get a lot of orders through the DoorDash platform because it is so popular with customers. The second delivery app that we're going to take a look at is Amazon Flex. Now, with Amazon Flex, you're not actually delivering food, although you may be delivering groceries from Whole Foods. With Amazon Flex, you're actually delivering Amazon packages to Amazon customers. And the way this works is you sign up for blocks within the Amazon Flex app. You head to a distribution center, a warehouse, pick up a bunch of those packages, throw them in your car, and then head to those houses to drop off the packages. Now, these blocks are generally starting at about 3 hours, so it's kind of nice to have that consistent block of time that you know you're going to get paid for and make between $18 and $25 an hour. The next delivery app is also a food delivery app, and it's kind of a big one. You guys have probably heard of it. It's GRUBHUB. Now, similar to DoorDash, you get paid for picking up deliveries from local restaurants, dropping them off with customers, but it's a little bit different because GRUBHUB has a slightly more strict hiring process. It actually takes a while to get onboarded, so sometimes you end up waiting a few months for a spot in your area. Now, you must be at least 19 years old and have a vehicle to deliver in, and if you've met those requirements, you can go ahead and sign up and start keeping 100% of your tips as a GRUBHUB delivery driver. Number 4 on this list is Postmates, and it's also one of the biggest food delivery apps out there. Right up there with DoorDash, it's kind of in that rivalry for the top spot. Now, Postmates is similar to DoorDash, but a slightly different pay structure. So drivers keep 100% of their tips, but the base payout on orders can be a little bit lower. So, if you don't get tipped, it may be a slightly lower payout, but that weighs against, keeping 100% of your tips and some of those high payouts when you're tipped well. This next app is right up there with Postmates and DoorDash. It is Uber Eats, and it's actually an extension of Uber. Now, Uber Eats is more than just located in the United States. They've actually expanded to Europe, and they're doing a little bit in the Middle East as well as Africa now. So they're really a global food delivery company. Another big food delivery app that we have to talk about is CAVIAR. Now, CAVIAR is definitely less well known than a lot of other big ones like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Postmates, and recently it was actually acquired by DoorDash. So at the moment, it's actually a standalone platform. You can still sign up for CAVIAR and work for CAVIAR, but it has been acquired by DoorDash. Now, CAVIAR made its name by servicing mostly higher end restaurants. So for delivery drivers, this is a good option because you get to keep 100% of your tips, and customers that order food from high-end restaurants oftentimes end up tipping pretty well. So this is a good option for delivery drivers to have in their back pocket. Number 7 on this list is Instacart. So Instacart is actually a grocery delivery service. Now, they hire in-store shoppers as well as full service delivery shoppers. As an in-store shopper, you're literally just finding the groceries within the store, buying them, packaging them, and then someone else will deliver them to the customer. As a full service shopper, not only do you do the in-store side of it, but you also do the deliveries to the customer's address. And Instacart is a great option for anyone that really loves shopping because you get paid to do the shopping for your customers. Number 8 on the list is SHIPT. Now, SHIPT is very similar to Instacart in that you do shopping for your customers. You go through the store, pick out all the groceries they want, and then end up delivering those groceries to a customer. So you do need a car to work for SHIPT. It's very similar to Instacart in that nature, and it has a slightly different hiring process. You actually do a brief interview, so it's a little bit more difficult to get onboarded, but once you get onboarded, it's very similar to that Instacart experience. Number 9 on the list is Favor. So Favor is a delivery app, but you can deliver just about anything. So not just food, you can also end up delivering like supplies, personal care, snacks, whatever it is a person may want. So as a Favor runner, it's advertised that you make between $10 and $18 an hour, but you also get to keep 100% of your tips, and there's a mandatory $2 tip on all orders. So there's some nice tip money there to be made as well. Number 10 on the list is Dispatch It. So Dispatch It provides local deliveries to customers, and anything that customers need delivered, you're gonna end up transporting that for a customer. And their service is known for reliable deliveries and on-time ETAs. Now, as a Dispatch It delivery driver, you can make between $15 and $20 an hour, but these earnings, like a lot of other apps, are very much dependent on the location that you're working in. In order to sign up for Dispatch It, you must be at least 23 years old, have a reliable vehicle and vehicle insurance. Number 11 on the app is Drizzly. It's a delivery app that focuses on delivering just the fun stuff. So we're talking about alcohol here, guys. And in order to sign up for Drizzly, you actually have to find the liquor stores that they partner with and sign up through them. It's a little bit different than a lot of other apps out there, but I'll leave a link down below in the article that I'm posting, and it's gonna show you how to find liquor stores in your area that may be working with Drizzly if you do wanna start delivering for them. Number 12 on the list is Peach. Now, I decided to feature Peach because in the Seattle area, it's very big, and I've seen a lot of these delivery drivers out there with Peach bags, so I was kind of wondering what it was. And Peach is kind of unique because they only focus on lunchtime deliveries, and they do a lot of those deliveries to businesses. So with Peach, you're really only gonna be working during those, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. hours, whatever the busiest lunchtime hours are in your area, and you can actually make pretty good money. It's advertised that Peach delivery drivers make between $30 and $55 per route, and those routes average an hour time span. Now, Peach is still expanding. Currently, it's located in Seattle, Austin, Dallas, Orange County, and Boston. Number 13 on the list is OrderUp. Now, OrderUp is actually part of the Groupon family, and it's similar to a lot of other food delivery services where OrderUp delivery drivers pick up from restaurants and deliver to customers. So drivers get to keep 100% of their tips, which is definitely a nice bonus that most delivery apps are doing, but there's still some transparency issues out there. So it's nice to know upfront that you're gonna be making 100% of those tips. Number 14 on the list is another grocery delivery service. It's BURPY. Now, BURPY is mainly in a bunch of Texas locations at the moment, but they may be expanding further as time goes on. And BURPY advertises same-day grocery delivery within the hour, and it pays its drivers $25 an hour. So if you live in Texas and you want to sign up for BURPY, go ahead and check that out today. Number 15 on the list is Saucy, and it's another alcohol delivery app. Now, Saucy is cool because delivery drivers can make an advertised up to $700 a week just by delivering alcohol. Not bad. Number 16 on this list is ROADIE, and ROADIE is actually quite a bit different than a lot of other delivery apps on this list because it actually matches up drivers with people who want stuff delivered, but a lot of these drivers are heading to different states and faraway locations, and it will go ahead and match them with someone that wants an item delivered. Now, ROADIE doesn't actually advertise how much they pay out because payout is kind of on a bid basis. It definitely varies quite a bit depending on where you're heading and what type of item you're delivering. But if you're doing a big trip coming up or you're heading to another state, you might as well check out their website and see if you can make a few extra bucks on your way down there. Number 17 on this list is BURRO. BURRO is cool because you can make Craigslist deliveries, you can help people move, you can really do a ton of different type of deliveries. And because they're very unique types of deliveries, and when you're helping people move, it can be quite a bit of legwork. Because of these things, BURRO actually pays out pretty well. They pay out up to $45 an hour. And BURRO actually advertises that BURRO drivers can make $1,400 a week. So this is some pretty good pay. And if you have the right type of vehicle, if you have a truck or a bigger car, you can definitely make some good money here. But there's also some alternatives to work on the app if you don't have this type of vehicle. So go ahead and check that out. See if BURRO is in your area. Number 18 on this list is Deliv. Now, Deliv is cool because you're delivering items from local retailers. So retailers like Best Buy, big chain stores that have items that need to be delivered to their customers, you are helping out with that, and you can make up to $22 an hour. Your car does have to be 1998 or newer. You have to be 18 years old, and you have to have at least 1 year of driving experience to work with Deliv. GoShare is another delivery service on here that focuses a lot on moving, kind of similar to BURRO, but they advertise that you can make up to $70 an hour, and that's because they accept workers with all sorts of vehicles. So you can work with a truck, you can work with a cargo van, or even a box truck. So if you have one of these bigger vehicles and you're doing an apartment move or a house move, you can really move a lot of things quickly and end up making quite a bit per hour, up to $70 per hour. If you don't have a vehicle like this, you can still work on the app as a helper and make up to $30 an hour, just helping people do the lifting. Number 20 on the list is GRABR. Now, GRABR is a cool app that allows you to make money while you travel. So let's say you're traveling internationally, you can go ahead and pick up some items and deliver them to people on your trip. Now, according to the website, Grabbers make up to $300 per trip. So it's a really good way to subsidize your travel and meet cool, interesting locals along the way. Number 22 on the list is MINIBAR delivery. It's another alcohol delivery service and kind of a cool, fun way to make money delivering alcohol to thirsty customers. DELIVERTHAT is another food delivery service that partners with a ton of well-known local restaurants to help them deliver their food to customers. Now, according to the DELIVERTHAT website, they actually are the highest paying among the top apps in the food delivery area. So if you haven't considered DELIVERTHAT yet, go ahead and check out their website, see if they're in your area. They're expanding to quite a few different places, and it might be a good way to earn some solid income delivering food. GoPuff is another really cool delivery service that specializes in delivering quite a few different convenience items. So anything from snacks, drinks, to alcohol, food, really anything a person might want, you can deliver to them on GoPuff. Now, GoPuff drivers keep 100% of their tips, and according to the website, GoPuff does a lot to kind of keep those trips shorter distance and high volume in busy metropolitan areas. So it's really a good way to kind of keep yourself earning good side hustle money through the GoPuff app. It should also be noted that because you're picking up items from convenience stores and locations of that nature, these items are always ready to pick up when you get there, so you don't spend a lot of time waiting around for orders, which is really nice for food delivery drivers that have been to restaurants and waited 30 to 45 minutes on an order before. They know how much of a headache that can be, and with GoPuff you really avoid all of that. Number 25 and the last food delivery app on the list is Deliveroo. Now, Deliveroo is really cool. It's a lot like other food delivery apps, except that it's based in the UK. So sorry guys who are here in the US, I know a lot of my audience is, but you can actually sign up for Deliveroo here. But it is a cool app, and it's cool to look at how these apps are kind of expanding abroad and working in other continents, other countries, and Deliveroo is really the big one over there in the United Kingdom. All right, so that rounds out the list of top food delivery and delivery apps out there. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you've tried any of these apps, leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear your experience, because a lot of these lesser known apps, it's kind of hard to find out more information on them. So, please share a comment down below. We'd love to hear as much as possible about the app and about your experience delivering with the app.